It's been a minute. I know. I've been a busy little boy. We'll do a quick life update, then we'll go into the main topic of this. So for April, it was my birthday month, and I was just a very busy man. The first weekend, I had a friend's birthday thing I had to go to. The week after was my birthday. The week after that, I ended up hanging out with another one of my friends, going to like a grand opening for something. And then the week after that, I had work. Speaking of, I got a promotion recently. So this entire month, I've been busy. I've been working extra days, extra hours, all that good stuff to get the nice transition over to my new position. So I've been a tired, busy person, but not too busy enough where I didn't get to play. What is this game called? Pocket. Okay, we're back on Pocket. This was something I was talking about today with my boy Jonathan. Jonathan, if you're watching this, shout out to you. If you're the other Jonathan watching this, also shout out to you. We need to hang out at some point, man. Regardless, Oricorio is a card that came out in a new set now. If you're not privy on Pokemon or you haven't been playing Pokemon or watching Pokemon since, like, I don't know, you probably don't know what an Oricorio is. It's a bird introduced in Generation 7. Those are going to be the Sun and Moon games. And it's really cool. It has four different forms. It's not a good Pokemon by any chance, but it has some niche applications. It has this cool ability. None of that's important. What's important is the electric form that they put in Pocket. It has four forms, once again. One is psychic, one's ghost. Those share the same color in Pocket, so it's okay. One's fire, one's electric. The electric one is the one we're talking about today because of its ability, which prevents it from taking damage from EX Pokemon. Now, I was thinking about this earlier today while I was at work, and EX Pokemon have been kind of running Pocket. It's always, I mean, that's just kind of the name of the game when you're playing Pokemon. A lot of EX Pokemon are just really good. They're made to be this way. They offer up extra prize points, so obviously they have to be good enough to warrant this. And it's really funny because ever since Space Time SmackDown came out, which was the set a couple sets ago, because since then we've had Triumphant Light, Shining Reverie, and the newest set. So we've had three sets since then. But since Space Time SmackDown came down and dropped a ton of new Pokemon stuff, actually might have been the last time I covered content because like I said, I've been busy this last couple of months. But ever since that came out, a lot of decks have been running double EX. You usually see like Arceus plus another EX, or Dialga plus EX, or this Pokemon plus another Pokemon. They're both EXs. This happens a lot. This has been happening since then, and there hasn't really been a change in the meta. With this new set, we got introduced to a couple of cards that changed up the meta. I might do a whole video on Rare Candy because of some of the things it applicates, but also it's kind of late, and I feel like a lot of people covered it. There's bigger and better YouTubers who have this content, so it's better off you go watch someone like Spraggles or Moye or like Pokenina or something. No point in sitting here and watching that. However, I will say Oricorio has been insanely meta shaping. A card that basically shuts off an EX is wild. I finally got a chance to sit down and actually play on ranked. I've been wanting to play on ranked since it came out, but I've just been so busy I haven't had time to sit down. I was able to get on there today and do some. I think I'm on like a 12 win streak right now with a deck that I made with Oricorio. And Oricorio does so much in the terms of like the mind games it makes you think about. It's not just a I turn off EX Pokemon, it's also a if I see an Oricorio on my opponent's bench and you're playing an EX, is it worth powering your EX? This was a situation I put a lot of people in. Now, a lot of the decks that I play don't have EX Pokemon in it, mainly because when I want an EX Pokemon, I can't pull it. But no, it's just because I like being able to trade for trade. And one point trades are easier to do that with. It's hard to do that for an EX. I do play decks with EXs in them, but a lot of my main decks over the last couple of formats have been non-EX. I played a Florges deck that did have Mew EX in it as well, but it was mainly Florges. I played not Lucario, Luxray when it came out. I then switched to playing Luxray Electivire. I tried playing it with Pachirisu. I just feel like Pachirisu slowed the deck down too much, but it's not a bad card to have in there. And in this one, I am playing Vikavolt plus Oricorio right now. I'll probably be switching it up because there's some other Pokemon. I mean, we finally got a Skitty card and Absols in this set. Those are my two favorite Pokemon. So I will be making some kind of deck with them. I've tried already making a Delcatty kind of setup. It's not that great, but I think with Oranguru we might can do something. Oranguru is kind of disgusting, so we'll see what we can do there. But regardless, it's not really a big issue for me seeing an Oricorio, but a lot of strategies have a hard time facing it down. And I think it's going to force people to stop running double EX strategies. Um, and this has been a thing ever since early days of Pocket. Back in GA format, one of the decks, you were playing either Pikachu Zapdos, which is a dual EX strategy, Charizard Moltres, which was a dual EX strategy. You were doing like Articuno 18 Trainer, which is solely an EX strategy that would not fly against Oricorio. And I think Mewtwo was the only deck that played a non EX in it, oh, in the original format. Oricorio is going to shape this entire game. And I think that's a good thing. Some people saying it's too oppressive. Do we need some way to suppress it? All those other things. I personally think Oricorio changing the way people play is good. It would take a lot of it will make a lot of more decks creative because you can't just run two good EXs and call it a day. You would have to actually sit down, plan out, hey, I want an EX, but I also want this Pokemon that's subsidized with it. For example, one of the decks that's kind of good right now is Decidueye Greninja. Greninja's not an EX, but Decidueye is, and they work kind of well together. It's a little clunky just because of the energies. I'm not a big fan of the deck. I've tried it myself, but it's a good deck, and I feel like that has some staying power. Now, yes, there's some flaws to it, like Greninja, which is your non-EX, is weak to Oricorio, but it's still the chip damage you can do to Oricorio every turn with the Water Shuriken's really good, and Decidueye is a backup for the non-Oricorios on your opponent's team, also really good. I think it's a solid strategy, and I feel like we'll get more people looking at strategies like that. And so I honestly think it's pretty great. I could see somebody doing some stupid stuff like Oricorio Meowscarada to just say, big F bomb to all the EX players. And I think there'll be a very good argument. This one is going to be a bit shorter. That's kind of all I had to talk about. I am a fan. If you play in Pocket still, have you pulled Oricorio? If you have pulled Oricorio, what are your thoughts? Are you enjoying playing with it? Do you hate playing with it? How's it going? What deck are you playing this format? I don't know what deck I'm going to settle on by the end of the format, but right now, that's the deck I'm having fun with. It's pretty great. Have you pulled any interesting cards? I've pulled two full art Guzmas, and then I also pulled the immersive, and that's cool. Except I don't need the second full art. I cannot wait till we can trade 2 stars because I have some 2 stars I do not want, and it just kind of haunted me. I hope we can also trade shinies at some point because I have 4 shiny Wugtrios, and I do not need 4. So hopefully when trading comes out, some of you guys can take them. Anyway, that's it. Leave your thoughts down below on Pocket. If you're enjoying Pocket, great. If you want to see Ultra Beast in the new set, because I definitely do. Definitely hasn't been a leak or anything that says we might get it. Let me know. I hope Buzzwole is going to be good because it's one of my favorite Ultra Beasts. I like Buzzwole, Blacephalon. I like them all. I was gonna say Blacephalon's so cool. I like Cartana. I like Celesteela. I like Taka. I like Guzzwole. I like Persephone. I like them all. I like them all. We can take them all. Anyway, that's gonna be it. I think we hit 8 minutes. So we're good. Anyway, bye.